opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
14, fight
From the gun, it's Wilson. There's the first NFL grab for Andy Isabella. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. But anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Wilson completes it to Davis. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Watch the curl. Mike 56. Gun. 36 power.
Now Wilson on first down. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. Mike 56. Mike's 56.
On first down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Jakeem Grant, 45 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check. Ready? Watching your ball. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, I need one over here. I need one over here. Bang, bang, bang. Pass. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Here we go.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third-year back from Florida State. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Check 9. Let's go. Half 85. Let's go.
LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Let's get it.
At the 37-yard line.
Ready? 53. Check 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. All 52. Alert. SOS. Kill. Here we go.
On second down, Cook. And an alley to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up first and 10.
Mike, 53. Mike. All day.
Now a run with Cook. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
You're not ready. Stop. Hey, orbit. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check 31. Whip. Ready weapon. Watch the whip. You go. Half 85.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Mike 55. Hey, seam 6.
First down, and they're going to throw without it. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jared Cook there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. It's a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. First carry for Chris Ivory. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. 7-7, our score after 1.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
With the score tied 7-7.
What? 56. Go down, 4 down, 4 down. 56, the mark out right there. Good job right there. 56. Let him know. Go, go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Flushed it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's John Simon with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Let's get it. What? 280. 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down now, it's Cook. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Cook. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. First down, here's the run with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Check 24, check 24. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Check 3. Alert, alert, alert. 25, check alert. Check 25. Rush in, rush in. Let's go.
On the ground, it's Cook. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
You don't want it. Check 50, check 52.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Hey, Zoo. I got you, son.
On 2nd and goal, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. 56, Mike, 56. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson now to throw again. That ball complete to Isabella. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Detroit. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Bailey now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Lions 17, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
580! Check 53. Get in the weight room. Alert!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more, as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And brought in by the tight end Cook. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. And that's what you got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. To throw, it's Allen. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mecole Hardman with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. 56 is the mark.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for third down.
Too little, Captain. Hey, 0, 0, 0. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Allen now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mecole Hardman making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will make this a 4-point game.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
$319. 55. Hey, eat. Half. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know you feel it.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Kill. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Round 80. Alert. 53 is mine. Here we go. Swing. 5 wide. Half 10. Save.
Allen going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mecole Hardman now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Wilson going to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's to Fulgham, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
By 56. Right here.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Coming to you. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson completes it to Davis. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's it. Let's keep the team. 56, Mike 56. So almost first off. 56. Check 56. And let's pin the mirror. Good. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Nelson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. On 1st down, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things,
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you've created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And all the way down to the 29. A big play there out of Cook. 48 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
17.
Check 20.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Again, Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Joker. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wilson completes it to Chris Ivory. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He may try and run for this, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Let's go. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Wilson steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 50. Right there, 56. Got you.
To throw again is Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
Double count right here, double count.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Bailey got the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.
It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
So Allen's going to look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. One last shot for Wilson. They set up the screen to Ivory. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Arizona, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.